Obviously, there's a lot of guys that want to attack that supercross challenge. You look at the Coenen Brothers. We just posted today the news that they've actually signed a multi-year extension with their respective Husqvarna and KTM teams. Obviously, a lot of talk was that supercross was on the cards for them in 2025, I believe. So having spoken to Lucas a few times, it's an interesting sort of a shift, isn't it? Obviously, that maybe they didn't feel like they were ready, or they wanted a couple more years, like you're saying, just to maybe grasp the gravity of the situation and see where they want their careers to go, because they're so young still. So there's a lot of time. So do you think that's a wise decision? I'm assuming, to stay in the MX2 and just keep getting that development, getting that racecraft, getting the experience. There's just so much to gain racing in that class, and got a great chance of winning a world championship too, don't they, mate? Especially with Jago out of the class, and it's very open. So sort of sky's the limit in Europe for what they can achieve in the world championship level. Maybe that's the focus for now, at least.
Yeah, I would definitely, if I was one of those guys, which of course they are very talented riders, I would definitely look at, who am I going to go over and challenge? And if you're going to go over and challenge, Hayden Deacon, well, he's been riding supercross on extreme surfaces since he was, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old. I would not even, probably take that challenge. I will, again, once you have not become a world champion, and even if you become a world champion, I will again looking for myself for a financial stand as well, and thinking, I can make this money here. I can, if I become a world champion, I will defend that world champion, because then my pay rise is of course a lot bigger. The bonuses are completely different. And, there's a lot of things that I will be thinking of, even if I have a lot of passion for the sport. And like I said, my motivation to become a professional rider and to win races was not only affected by the money that I could win. It was like a personal battle. But, I also know from the fact that, when this sport is, and it's a high risky sport, I would probably look more at it thinking, okay, so what can I make if I go over here compared to the risk and the competition that I have, and despite what people are saying? What about if I have a chance to win a world championship in MX2, and I can maybe do, because I'm young, I can maybe do that 2 times. And then, you definitely know that when you're riding for a manufacturer like that, you get a decent amount of bonuses. And then you can maybe take some risk if you want, but then you're kind of secured financially as well. And it's always a lot easier to come over to bring a title. And, I'm the world champion, and it gives a different punch than like, I hope I could have been a world champion. It's like, it doesn't really, and especially coming over to America, I believe I never raced in America in AMA, but I can believe it's as hard as from me coming from Denmark, being nobody, and then coming into, it takes a lot of time to get settled and knowing competitors and get confidence with the people, because a lot of people want to, rather bring you down than bring you up, because nobody likes to see someone coming over and dominate the AMA Supercross or AMA Outdoor, being from another country. We've seen that with the French people many times, and it's really tough. I can imagine it's a really mental drag all the time, because you don't have the people around you. And it's the same with Caroli. I mean, Caroli was as good as he was because he got in with the Carly so early. It was like a family for him. Would the Caroli been as good if he went to the US? No, absolutely not. I don't believe that, because Caroli is who he is, and he likes family around him. He likes, be around the Carly. That was his little circle of people. And that was the people that believed in him and took him to the level when he had downs in his career. Because let's face it, like when you're winning and you're doing everything is great, you can almost fly. But when you don't do that and you have injuries, that's where you need people around you to support you and bring you up again, And I think that's a very important part of being successful, is actually being smart and choosing, thinking, this is my base. This is what I want to do, and this is where I can be successful. And then people can talk, yeah, but let's come over here, like with Hurlings and Eli Tomac. I'm gonna come over in the, when you heard the Gypsy Tale, I believe it was when he was saying, yeah, I would like to do a race and where we drill everything down, and we do it one more time because Eli already won the title when I was over there. So people didn't, maybe get the full respect for that, But I'm thinking like, why is this important? Everyone knows that Jeffrey Hurlings, is without a doubt one of the fastest guys in the world riding a motorcycle, and you don't have anything else to prove, and you have already done enough. You're the fastest and the most incredible sand rider in the world, and determination that what you ride with, you're already proven enough. Do you need to settle for one race to be who is? Nah, I don't think it's necessary, mate. I think you've already done enough. This is my opinion, but we all of course different, and that's okay.